Teresa.
Ryan Asher.
Jennifer Hymanson.
Liam again.
Eric Sims.
And Jonah Fesco.
Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Darnell. I'd like you to take a second and think about your daily activities before you leave each day. If you're like me, you make sure you have your wallet, you make sure your phone is on, functioning, and fully charged, and you do a quick scan for your car keys. Now imagine a community that isn't powered by iPhones and that still considers horse-drawn carriages an effective form of transportation. When I was 12 years old, we went on a summer vacation that included driving through Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. There I saw a man in a full suit in the middle of summertime driving a horse-drawn carriage. Thought I'd entered some type of a crazy time warp, but it turns out he was part of the Amish community. From then on, I was intrigued and wanted to learn more. The Amish place their religious beliefs at the forefront of all their daily activities, including the education of their children, the period of adolescence known as Rumspringa, and their views on the use of technology in their society. In the fast-paced, ever-changing world that we live in today, the simplistic and segregated lifestyle of the Amish is one of the most interesting cultures we can study. The Amish are a Christian group. However, according to Donald Craybill and his research team at Elizabethtown College, they also incorporate other works from the 16th century along with the Germans' Luther Bible in order to form the foundation of their religion. These works are the Martyr's Mirror, which is a collection of short stories of martyrs that died fighting for freedom for the Amish religion in the 16th century. The Ausbund, which is a collection of hymnals that they use for worship services. And the Dordrecht Confession of Faith, which is the ethics and what an Amish person is expected to go by, and is a required reading before one receives the baptism. The Amish also believe that children's education must be kept separate from the public school system so that way the children do not assimilate to our society at such a young and impressionable age. According to Sean Junkin's article, Lessons from the Amish, education of the children is in the hands of the male leaders of the society and consists of subjects such as arithmetic, reading, writing, and penmanship, but doesn't typically include science because it directly conflicts with their religious beliefs. Also, Junkins mentions that the landmark case 1972 of Wisconsin versus Yoder allowed for all of Amish children to stop education after the 8th grade, as the Amish see that it's kind of pointless and that then they father their mothers and their fathers for vocational training for the real world. Most teenagers go through a point of rebellion in their adolescent years, and the Amish have come up with an interesting way to deal with that. They call this period Rumspringa, and the media has recently portrayed it as something that is quite exaggerated from what it actually is. It is actually a time for 16 to 18-year-olds to go to the movies on the weekends, sing and dance on Sundays, play sports with other children, and also to sometimes own a DVD player or CD player, which is really big. Because of this period, Junkins mentions that the most children do decide to still follow their faith. However, if they don't, they are allowed to leave the community at the age of 18 and not be shunned from their community, so they can still be a part of their family, even though they are segregated from the Amish lifestyle. Technology is a big issue, and it's one that many people don't really understand in our society today. But if the adolescents do choose to stay in the community after Rumspringa, they must be prepared to put aside all the worldly goods that they'd enjoyed while they were out in the world and adhere to the strict rules of technology. The rules on technology are not necessarily that they don't use it, it's that they want to master the technology. They want to use battery-powered things, and they don't want to go off of the public power grid that we use. They want to use primarily solar-powered and only to enhance their community. They don't want to use it just for any reason at all. According to Donald Craybill's a separate article, Opting Out, how the Amish have survived in America, they want to enhance equipment and only the necessities for the productivity of the community. In conclusion, while many would think that the community is unbearable, like if we were to go and we're not going to be Amish. But according to Junkin's article, the Amish has grown in population by 46,000 members since 2008, which I found really, really interesting. I don't know if anyone else does. Yeah, Any questions? Okay, thank you.
Teresa.
Ryan Asher.
Jennifer Hymanson.
Liam again.
Eric Sims.
And Jonah Fesco.